Coming up, a former CDC director testifies before Congress today as senators look for answers about the former head of the agency being fired. Plus, robocalls and robo-text are on the rise, how one carrier is fighting against them and the phone companies that do little to stop them.
Scattered rain continues tonight and tomorrow across the area. I'll have your first alert 8-day forecast in a few moments.
Live, local, experienced. This is 13 News First Alert at 4:30.
Good afternoon and welcome to First Alert at 4:30 on this Wednesday. Your first alert on the headlines follows lawmakers in session today tackling a range of topics.
Now at 6, how many students applied to the university, breaking numbers from years past. Plus, an Eastside coffee shop is giving back to the greater Lafayette community. Now at 6, how you can help the Wabash Center while getting your caffeine fix.
Well, once again, another beautiful day in the neighborhood. We do have some air quality concerns, and it's desperately dry. We need some rainfall. It is in the forecast, and I'll have it for you coming up in just a moment.
Live, local, late breaking. This is News 18 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Rachel Hulk. Thanks for joining us. The Indiana Department of Correction is asking the state for $15.8 million to pay for capital improvements at the Miami Correctional Facility.
Right now it's 6. All right, good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm John Diaz.
And I'm Shelby Kluver. In our school zone coverage tonight, we are looking at education on both sides of the river.
Now, back in 2023, Iowa passed the students.
WGAL News 8 begins with breaking news.
And we have team coverage of that breaking news in North Codorus Township in York County. Good afternoon. I'm Lori Burkholder.
And I'm Brian Roach. That breaking news, we now have it confirmed via NBC News that 5 police officers in York County have been shot.
And we're keeping an eye on all of these for you. We have our team coverage. Let's start with Morrissey Walsh. She's live at the scene in North Codorus Township near Har Road, where everything unfolded around 2:10 this afternoon. Morrissey, bring us up to speed. What's happening?
We're following breaking news here at the top of Fox 43 News at 5. Thanks for joining us. I'm Evan Forrester. Reports of an active police incident in North Codorus Township along the 1800 block of Hard Drive, where we're told police officers have been shot. Fox 43's Melena Brown is near the scene, as close as she can get, and has been monitoring the situation throughout the afternoon. Melena, what do we know at this hour?
Your life, your world, your news. This is 69 News live at 6.
We start tonight with breaking news in York County.
According to Channel 6 in Philadelphia, multiple law enforcement officers have been shot while serving a warrant, and at least one of them is dead. The gunfire broke out just after 2 o'clock this afternoon in North Codorus Township, which is just southwest of York, and authorities aren't giving out many details about the shooting at this point.
This is Pittsburgh's Action News 4 with breaking news.
We do begin with breaking news tonight in York County. One officer is believed to be dead tonight and several others have been shot while serving a warrant this afternoon. Law enforcement officials providing those details to ABC News. This all unfolding right now in North Codorus Township. The shooting was reported just after 2 p.m. Schools were ordered to shelter in place earlier, but that order has since been lifted. Governor Josh Shapiro heading to the scene. He's expected to speak in about 15 minutes from now. We will bring you live coverage of that news conference when it happens.
CBS 21 News begins with breaking news.
At 2:10 p.m., York County 911 received word of a police incident in North Codorus Township. Following that, numerous police and EMS units responded to the scene. At this time, Pennsylvania State Police are investigating.
That's all we knew initially. We know a lot more now. We're following this breaking news out of York County. Multiple sources telling CBS 21 at least 3 people are dead after a shooting involving officers. This all happening in North Codorus Township.
West Enfield Township Police Department says officers with the Northern York County Regional Police Department and York County Sheriff's Office were involved in this. We know the coroner has been called to that scene. At least 2 people are dead, and at Wellspin York Hospital, some people are in serious condition. Thank you for joining us tonight at 6. I'm TJ Anthony.
I'm Joel D. Smith. So a major police presence responding initially to this area in North Codorus Township.
Now, live with breaking news.
This is ABC 27 News at 7.
There were 5 law enforcement officers who were shot today. 3 fatally, 2 that were transported here to WellSpan in York. They are currently listed in critical but stable condition.
Tragic news out of York County. Officers shot while serving a warrant. The alleged shooter also killed. Good evening, I'm Valerie Pritchett. The shooting happened just after 2 this afternoon. We continue to learn new information. Let's turn to our Dennis Owens, who was just with the governor and state police as they provided an update. He is at York WellSpan Hospital. Dennis.
Tragedy in South Central Pennsylvania. 5 police officers shot, 3 are dead. We have the latest from the scene. An old school movie theater in our area is no more. We stopped by the neighborhood where this place has been a staple for decades. And if those stories give you goosebumps, then this week's Wham Cam is for you. Joe will explain why, all coming up right now on Newswatch 16 at 7.
Newswatch 16 is sponsored by your local Ford stores. Hurry in today for the best offers or check out Ford's full lineup at local.ford.com today. From WNEP, the news station. This is Newswatch 16 at 7.
Good evening, I'm Scott Schaefer. We begin with a developing story out of York County. Pennsylvania State Police Commissioner Christopher Paris confirming 3 officers are dead, 2 others are injured after a shooting in North Codorus Township. Police also say the gunman is dead, and there is no active threat to the community. Investigators say the officers were serving a warrant shortly after 2 p.m. here, just south of the city of York, following up on a domestic disturbance investigation from yesterday.
Breaking on CBS News Philadelphia at 11. Shot while serving a search warrant. 5 police officers are injured by gunfire in South Central Pennsylvania. 3 did not survive. A community is grieving as leaders condemn the violence.
The grief will be unbearable, but we will bear it.
This kind of violence isn't okay. We got to do better as a society.
The community lines the streets, giving those fallen officers a final salute. 2 of those police officers are in critical but stable condition tonight. I'm Yuki Washington. A major investigation is now underway in North Codorus Township, York County. That's about 35 miles southwest of Harrisburg. Investigators say officers were serving a search warrant this afternoon when the gunfire started. CBS.
Cool looking shot. Downtown New Albany and Louisville there in the background, split up as the sun comes up. It's September 18th, 2025. Good morning to you. Welcome to WDRB Mornings. I'm Chris Suter.
Well, coming up, a crowd gathers at the state capitol to honor Charlie Kirk. How supporters say his legacy will live on. And big changes are coming to help childcare in mid-Missouri, what it means for local families and businesses.
And we are looking at some rain later today, and temperatures are going to cool down. I'll show you what to expect coming up.
Live from across mid-Missouri, this is KRCG 13 Live at
noon. Good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us. At the Missouri State Capitol last night at candlelight p.m. ABC has suspended Jimmy Kimmel's late night show indefinitely. It comes following comments he made about the Trump White House in response to the Kirk assassination. On Tuesday, Kimmel suggested that the accused shooter might have been a pro-Trump Republican. ABC's decision follows an announcement by the Nexstar Media Group that its ABC affiliates would preempt Kimmel's show. Nexstar has a multi-billion-dollar merger pending before the Federal Communications Commission. On Wednesday, the FCC chairman threatened to take action against Disney and ABC over Kimmel's comments. People in mid-Missouri also face repercussions for sharing their viewpoints on social media. Just this week, 2 Hallsville teachers were placed on paid leave while the board reviews concerns regarding recent social media posts. As opinions and disputes flood our phones, questions surrounding the First Amendment emerge.
You're watching The Noon Show with Tamara Vaifanua, Brooke Walker, and Matt Johnson.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to The Noon Show. I'm Tamara Vaifanua.
And I'm Brooke Walker. Welcome back to you, sister.
Good to be back. What a whirlwind.
Great New York City weekend.
Oh, yeah, so much to talk about, right? Yeah,
Very
it's good to be back, though.
Tonight on WENY News, 5 police officers shot yesterday in York County, Pennsylvania, 3 of them fatally. Our Capitol correspondent will have the latest on the investigation.
And looking at partly cloudy skies overnight tonight, temperatures will drop off into the 50s.
Plus, we're checking in on the status of 3 fire-damaged properties in the city of Elmira. We spoke to the city manager about where things currently stand. WENY News at 6 starts right now.
From across the Twin Tiers, this is WENY News at 6.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us for WENY News at 6. I'm Renata Steele.
1 year ago, Hurricane Helene changed lives across western North Carolina.
This truly could be one of the worst flooding events that they have seen on record.
We're revisiting the hardest hit communities to share the stories of resilience, recovery, and what's left to rebuild.
Everybody coming together just to make sure that we take care of one another.
Really, truly, I consider us to be blessed.
Hurricane Helene, 1 year later, streaming all month long on WFMY+.
Here on the Night Beat, you're going to want to stick around, though. We have the St. Pius football team live in studio for the next edition